Hello, welcome to ECBSC online classes. In this video, we are going to solve about 20 questions from previous question papers given in board exams on the topic of areas related to circles. I hope you will like the video. Please subscribe to our channel for regular updates and share the channel with your friends also to such that it benefits them. Thank you. Let's take a look at questions now. Question number 1. The area of a circular playground is 22,176 centimeters square. Find the cost of fencing this ground at the rate of 50 rupees per meter. This question has appeared in year 2020, set number 2 of the final exams. Before attempting that problem, I would like you to recall certain basics on circles. We know that circle is one of the basic shapes. A collection of points in a plane at a constant distance from a fixed point is called circle. The fixed point is the center of circle, and the distance from the center point to the circle is called radius of the circle. It is denoted using capital R typically. A circle is defined by its center and radius. Please take a note of this. Area of circle is defined as pi r square. Perimeter of circle is defined as 2 pi r, where pi is an irrational number. For all practical purposes, typically pi is taken as 3.14 or 22 by 7. Please take a note of this. Let's go back to the question now. Area of circular ground is given, that is equal to pi r square equal to 22,176 centimeters square, right? And as you see, length of the fence is going to be equal to perimeter of the circle, that is equal to 2 pi r, right? To calculate the length of the fence, all we need is r. Let's obtain that from area of the circular ground given, that is pi r square equal to 22,176. You rearrange it such that you can write r square as 7,056. I have used pi equal to 22 by 7 here, and r is going to be square root of 7,056, that is equal to 84, right? Now let me write that radius of circular ground equal to 84 centimeters, r, that is equal to 0.84 meters, right? So length of the fence is 2 pi r. If I substitute r equal to 84 centimeters or 0.84 meters and pi equal to 22 by 7, I get length of fence as 5.28 meters, right? It is given that cost to fence for 1 meter is 50 rupees. It means cost to fence for 5.28 meters is going to be equal to 5.28 times 50, that is equal to 264 rupees. This is what we are asked to find, right? Let's go to the next question, that is question number 2. The short and long hands of a clock are 4 centimeter and 6 centimeters long respectively. Find the sum of the distances traveled by their tips in 48 hours. The clock looks like this. As you see here, the tip of the short hand is going to leave a mark which is shown using a red color circle, and the long hand is going to make a circle of blue color, the tip of the long hand, right? It means if to get the distances, all you need to get perimeters of these circles and then how many rounds they are making in the given time. That's what we have to do, right? Let's do that. Length of the shorthand is given. We know that shorthand covers full circle in every 12 hours, right? It means in 48 hours, it is going to make 4 full rounds, right? 4 times 12 equal to 48. That's why. Now, the distance traveled by the tip in one round is equal to perimeter of the circle, right? We know perimeter of circle is defined as 2 pi r. So let's calculate that. Distance traveled by the tip of shorthand in one round is 2 times pi times 4, that is equal to 8 pi, right? It means the distance traveled by the tip of shorthand in 48 hours is going to be 4 times 8 pi, that is equal to 32 pi centimeters. I have not substituted value of pi here because anyway, at the end of the calculation, you can do that, right? Now, let's go to the long hand. Length of long hand is given, that is equal to 6 centimeters, right? And we know that it covers full circle every 1 hour. It means in 48 hours it is going to make 48 circles, right? So let's calculate the distance traveled by the tip of long hand in 1 hour. That is going to be equal to 2 pi r, that is equal to 12 pi, right? So distance traveled by the tip of long hand in 48 hours is going to be 48 times 12 pi, that is equal to 576 pi centimeters, right? Now sum of the distances traveled is going to be 32 pi plus 576 pi, that is equal to 608 pi centimeters. You can substitute the value of 22 by 7 for pi and calculate the exact value. Otherwise, you can stop it here. This is what we are asked to find. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 3. All concentric circles are dashed to each other. Circles having same center but different radii are called concentric circles. And we know that all the circles are similar, right? So it means that all the concentric circles are also going to be similar to each other. To answer the question, all the concentric circles are similar to each other. Please take a note of this. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 4. The side of a square is 10 centimeters. Find the area between inscribed and circumscribed circles of the square. Prior to attempting this problem, I would like you to understand some concept relevant to this. Let us consider a triangle, a square, a pentagon as shown here. As you see here, I am drawing circles that touch all the vertices of the given polygons, right? A circle passing through all the vertices of a polygon is called circumscribed circle or circumcircle. Please take a note of this. Now I am drawing circles that touch all the sides of the given polygons, right? The circles that touch all the sides of a polygon are called inscribed circle. Please take a note of this. Now let's go back to the problem. If you draw a square of side 10 centimeters and draw inscribed and circumscribed circles, you get a figure like this. Inscribed circle is shown in light blue color and circumscribed circle is shown in red color, right? We have to find the area between these two. Means that is the area I have shown using some shade, right? So area of shaded portion is going to be equal to the area between inscribed and circumscribed circles. That can be written as area of outer circle minus area of inner circle, right? That is the area what we need. Let's find area of inner circle now. Side of square is given, that is equal to 10 centimeters, right? That is equal to diameter of the inner circle, right? It means radius of the inner circle is going to be 5 centimeters, right? Now let's find area, that is equal to pi r square, that is equal to 25 pi. Please take a note of this. Now let's find area of outer circle. To do that, we need to know radius of the outer circle, right? As you see here, diameter of the outer circle is equal to diagonal of the given square, right? As you observe here, if you draw a triangle with diagonal and two sides of the given square, you're getting a right angle triangle, right? So from this figure, I can say that diameter capital D of the outer circle is equal to hypotenuse of the right triangle, right? It means we can make use of Pythagoras theorem that says that hypotenuse square equal to sum of squares of the other two sides, right? It means capital D square equal to 10 square plus 10 square, that is equal to 200. We know that D equal to 2R, right? It means D square can be written as 4R square. So let me write that. D square equal to 4R square equal to 200. It means R square equal to 200 by 4, that is equal to 50, right? Now we can say area of outer circle equal to pi r square equal to 50 pi. Right? Now what we have to do is we have to subtract 25 pi from 50 pi to get area of shaded portion, that is equal to 25 pi centimeter square. Please take a note of this. This is what we are asked to find, right? Let's go to the next question, that is question number 5. In figure 5, ABCD is a square with side 2 root 2 centimeters and inscribed in a circle. Find the area of the shaded region. Use pi equal to 3.14. It is given that the square is inscribed in a circle. Please take a note of this. The square of side 2 root 2 centimeters, right? From the figure, when you observe, you can say that area of shaded region can be written as area of circle minus area of square, right? Area of square can be written as side square, that is equal to 2 root 2 square. That can be written as 4 times 2, that is equal to 8, right? 2 square is 4 and root 2 whole square is 2. That's why we are writing it as 4 times 2, that is equal to 8. Please take a note of this. As you see here, AC is the diameter of the circle, right? At the same time, when you observe the figure, you can say that AC is the hypotenuse of the right triangle, triangle ABC, right? It means we can make use of Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem says that AC square equal to AB square plus BC square, right? When you substitute values of AB and BC, that is equal to 2 root 2, and simplify it, you get AC square equal to 16. It means diameter AC equal to 4, right? So radius is going to be 2 centimeters. So radius of the given circle is 2 centimeters. Let's find the area of circle, that is pi r square equal to 4 pi. So if I use pi equal to 3.14 as given in the problem statement, then I'll get area of circle as 12.56, right? Now let's go back to the original formula we have written for area of shaded region. That is area of circle minus area of square. Area of circle we know that is 12.56 and area of square equal to 8. When you substitute those two and simplify it, you get answer as 4.56, right? So area of shaded region is 4.56 centimeter square. Please take a note of this. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 6. Find the area of the shaded region in figure 4 if ABCD is a rectangle with sides 8 centimeters and 6 centimeters as shown, and O is the center of the circle. Take pi equal to 3.14. This appeared in 2019 set number 1. I'm not going to solve this problem. This is almost similar to what we have solved just now, right? But I'll give you few hints such that you can solve this problem. Area of shaded region is area of circle minus area of rectangle, right? And we know area of rectangle is defined as length times width, right? And as you see here, radius of the circle is AO or OC, that is equal to AC by 2, right? And from this figure, you can say that AC is hypotenuse of right triangle, triangle ABC, right? So you have to make use of Pythagoras theorem to get the diameter AC and then radius and then find area of circle, and you know how to get area of rectangle, then subtract area of rectangle from area of circle to get the answer. The answer you are going to get is area of shaded region is 30.5 centimeter square. Please solve this problem and see whether you get the answer right or not. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 7. A piece of wire 22 centimeters long is bent into the form of an arc of circle subtending an angle of 60 degrees at its center. Find the radius of the circle. Prior to attempting this problem, I would like you to recall some basics related to this particular aspect. Basics on arc and sector. As you see here, the sector OAB subtends an angle theta at the center of the circle, right? Sector OAB is shown in light blue color in this figure. If I want to get area of sector OAB, how to approach, right? We know circle has total 360 degrees all the way around the center, right? Whereas the sector is subtending an angle theta degrees at the center, right? And we know area of circle is pi r square. Now what I'm saying is a circle which makes 360 degrees angle all the way around is covering an area of pi r square. Let me write that. Now if I have a sector which subtends an angle theta what would be its area? Let me write that now. If I take cross multiplication, I get area of sector OAB times 360 degrees equal to theta times pi r square, right? Rearrange it such that you get area of sector as theta divided by 360 degrees times pi r square. Please take a note of this formula. You will make use of this in solving some of the problems we see later. And as you see here, perimeter of sector can be written as OA, that is equal to radius of the circle, plus OB, that is also equal to radius of the circle, plus AB. AB is the arc, right? That's why perimeter of the sector is going to be 2 times radius of the circle plus length of the arc AB. How do I get length of the arc AB? We know that circle which makes 360 degrees angle, it has got perimeter 2 pi r, right? If I have uh, a sector which is subtending angle theta, corresponding to that, what is the arc length? If you write that way, and for angle theta, length of the arc AB is going to be what, and do cross multiplication, then you get length of arc as theta by 180 degrees times pi r. Please take a note of this. This formula we need for solving the problem we are looking at now. And so perimeter of the sector now can be written as 2r plus theta by 180 degrees times pi r. Please take a note of this formula also. Let's go back to the problem. The formula we have written now is length of arc equal to theta divided by 180 degrees times pi r, right? In the problem statement, it is given that length of wire, that is equal to length of arc, equal to 22 centimeters, right? And angle subtended by the arc at center is also given, that is theta equal to 60 degrees. Now let's substitute these two into the formula such that you can write it as 22 equal to 60 degrees divided by 180 degrees times pi r. You substitute pi equal to 22 by 7 and simplify it such that you get r equal to 3 times 7, that is equal to 21. Let me write the answer. Radius of the circle is 21 centimeters. Please take a note of this. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 8. In figure 4 is a sector of circle of radius 10.5 centimeters. Find the perimeter of the sector. We know that perimeter of sector can be written as 2 times radius plus length of arc AB, right? Radius of the circle is given, that is 10.5 centimeters. We have to now find length of the arc. Length of the arc is defined as theta by 180 degrees times pi r. So r is given, pi is 22 by 7 and theta is given, that is equal to 60 degrees. When you substitute all that and simplify, you get length of arc as 11, right? Now perimeter of the sector can be written as 2 times radius, that is 2 times 10.5 plus length of arc, that is equal to 11, right? When you simplify this, you get 32 as the answer. So let me write, perimeter of the sector shown here is 32 centimeters. Please take a note of this. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 9. In figure 2, 3 sectors of a circle of radius 7 centimeters, making angles of 60 degrees, 80 degrees and 40 degrees at the center are shaded. Find the area of the shaded region. As you see in the figure, you have 3 sectors, right? One sector is making 40 degrees angle, other sector is making 60 degrees angle, and other sector is making 80 degrees angle. These are shaded. And we are asked to find the shaded area, means we have to find the area of these 3 sectors and put together. That is going to be the answer, right? We know area of sector is defined as theta by 360 degrees times pi r square. We know all the quantities required to compute area of each sector, right? Area of sector of 40 degrees angle can be defined as 40 by 360 degrees times pi r square. Area of sector of 60 degrees angle is 60 by 360 times pi r square. Area of sector of angle 80 degrees is 80 by 360 times pi r square. I have not substituted value of r and pi's purposefully. You will see that now why I am doing like that. Area of shaded region is sum of all 3 areas of sectors we have put up now, right? So if you observe this equation, you can say that it can be rearranged and written as area of shaded region equal to 40 plus 60 plus 80 divided by 360 times pi r square, right? When you simplify it further, it can be written as 180 divided by 360 times pi r square. That means half pi r square, right? Now you substitute value of pi and r and simplify it such that you get answer as 77. It means area of shaded region is 77 centimeter square, right? Let's go to the next question. That is question number 10. Find the area of the shaded region in figure 2, where arcs drawn with centers A, B, C, and D intersect the pairs at midpoints P, Q, R, and S of the sides AB, BC, CD, and DA respectively of square ABCD of side 12 centimeters. Though problem is looking a bit lengthy statement, you can understand this way. Centers of the arcs are given. Those are A, B, C, and D. Okay. When you draw arc, let's say from point A as the center, then that arc is TS. It is cutting side AB at point P, that is midpoint to AB. Similarly, it is cutting at S for side AD. S is the midpoint between A and D. Okay, this is how you have to understand this problem. And then side length is given, right? As you see here, side of square is given, that is 12 centimeters. It means, and P is the midpoint of side AB as you see in the figure, right? It means AP equal to PB equal to AB by 2, that is equal to 6 centimeters. That is equal to radius of the sector also, right? Now, we can say that shapes APS, TSR, QRC, and BPQ are sectors. Each sector is of radius 6 centimeters and angle theta equal to 90 degrees, right? Now, you see area of shaded region can be written as area of square ABCD minus area of 4 sectors put together, right? Sum of the areas of all 4 sectors, right? Now what I do is area of square I compute using side square formula, that is equal to 12 square, that is equal to 144, right? Now let's find area of one sector. That can be written as 90 by 360 times pi r square, right? That is equal to 1 by 4 pi r square. Area of each sector is 1 by 4 pi r square, and we have 4 such sectors. It means area of 4 sectors is going to be 4 times 1 by 4 times pi r square, that is equal to pi r square, right? Now let's substitute back area of square and area of 4 sectors into the formula given for area of shaded region. Okay, when you do that, what you get is area of shaded region as 144, that is area of square, minus 113.04 as area of 4 sectors, right? That is equal to 30.96. To answer the question, area of the shaded region is 30.96 centimeter square. Please take a note of this. Let's go to the next problem, that is question number 11. In figure 8, find the area of the shaded region where a circular arc of 7 centimeters has been drawn with vertex O of an equilateral triangle OAB of side 14 centimeters as its center. Use pi equal to 22 by 7 and root 3 equal to 1.73, right? As you see here, O is the center of the circular arc drawn, and triangle OAB is an equilateral triangle. Its side length is 14 centimeter, whereas circle's radius is 7 centimeter. Please take a note of these. As you see here, the sector OCD of length 7 centimeters or of radius 7 centimeters and angle 60 degrees I have marked, right? Why we have marked that? Just let's understand that now. Area of shaded region can be written as area of circle plus area of triangle minus area of sector I have drawn just now. The reason is this: that particular area of sector OCD is double counted as part of area of circle and area of triangle also, right? To get the right answer, what we have to do is we have to only account for once, either in part as part of circle or as part of the triangle, right? That's why I'm subtracting area of sector there. We know area of circle is defined as pi r square. When you substitute pi equal to 22 by 7 and r equal to 7, you get area of circle as 154 centimeter square, right? And area of sector is defined as theta by 360 degrees times pi r square. When you substitute theta equal to 60 degrees and r equal to 7 and simplify it, you get area of sector as 25.66 centimeter square, right? Now let's find area. We have to find area of the triangle, equilateral triangle of side length equal to 14 centimeters, right? We know that area of an equilateral triangle of side A is defined as root 3 by 4 times A square. Please take a note of this formula. And let's substitute A equal to 14 into this equation and simplify such that you get area of triangle OAB as 84.77 centimeter square. Now let's go back to the formula given for area of shaded region, that is area of circle plus area of triangle minus area of sector, right? Now let's substitute the values we have obtained for area of circle, area of sector and area of triangle into that equation and simplify such that you get area of shaded region as 213.11 centimeter square. Please take a note of this answer. This is what we are asked to find, right? Let's go to the next question, that is question number 12. In the figure, ABCD is a rectangle of dimensions 21 centimeters by 14 centimeters. A semicircle is drawn with BC as diameter. Find the area and perimeter of the shaded region in the figure. We have to find area of the shaded region and perimeter of the shaded region. These two parts are there. The first part I'm not going to solve. I'll give you a hint and answer so that you can solve on your own. The second part I'm going to cover because the first part we have done a lot of problems related to that particular aspect, right? So you give it a try. Area of shaded region can be written as area of rectangle minus area of semicircle, right? And rectangle, both the sides are given. For semicircle or the circle, diameter is given, you find radius and then find area of semicircle, so that you get area of shaded region as 217 centimeter square. So we are done with first part. The second part is we have to find the perimeter of the shaded region. The perimeter of the shaded region can be written as AB plus AD plus DC. These are the three sides of the given rectangle. And the fourth side of the shaded region is arc BC, right? That's why we are writing area perimeter of shaded region as AB plus AD plus DC plus arc BC, right? Now we have to find the length of arc BC. Radius of circle is BC by 2, that is equal to 7 centimeters, right? And we know that arc length is defined as theta by 180 degrees times pi r. Substitute theta equal to 180 degrees because this is semicircle, and r equal to 7 and pi equal to 22 by 7 such that you get arc length as 22 centimeters. Now let's substitute all the values we know into the formula of perimeter of shaded region. That is going to be equal to 21 plus 14 plus 21 plus 22, that is equal to 78. To answer the question, perimeter of shaded region equal to 78 centimeters. Please take a note of this. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 13. Find the area of the shaded region in figure 8 if PQ equal to 24 centimeters, PR equal to 7 centimeters, and O is the center of the circle. I'm not going to solve this problem. I'll give you a few hints such that you can solve this problem. As you see here, area of shaded region can be written as area of semicircle minus area of triangle PQR, right? Radius of circle is either OQ or OR, that is equal to QR by 2, right? If you observe the triangle PQR is a right triangle or right angle triangle. it means QR is going to be hypotenuse of the right triangle, right? So we know two sides given for the triangle, that is PQ equal to 24 centimeters, height of the right triangle, and base of the right triangle is 7 centimeters, PR, right? You make use of these two and use Pythagoras theorem such that you get value of QR and then radius of the circle, so that you can calculate area of the semicircle, right? Once you calculate area of the semicircle, you keep that aside and you have to find area of triangle. Area of triangle formula is given as half base times height, right? Base is PR and height is PQ, right? You substitute the values and simplify it for the, when you do all that, you get answer as shaded area equal to 161.5 centimeters square. Please take a note of this. You try to solve this problem on your own now and see whether your answer matches with the answer given here. Let's go to the question number 14 now. In figure 9, a square OPQR is inscribed in a quadrant OAQB of a circle. If radius of the circle is 6 root 2 centimeter, find the area of the shaded region. You see, square is inscribed in a quadrant of a circle. Please take a note of this, right? You observe the shaded area can be written as area of quadrant of the circle minus area of square, right? Here, radius of the circle is given. So area of the quadrant of the circle can be written as 1 by 4 times pi r square, right? Area of the circle is pi r square and quadrant is 1/4 part of the circle. That's why we say area of quadrant of circle as 1 by 4 pi r square. If you substitute r equal to 6 root 2 and pi equal to 22 by 7, but I'm not doing it here, you get area of quadrant as 18 pi, right? I'm using pi equal to 3.14 instead of 22 by 7, such that you get answer as 56.52. Area of quadrant of circle is 56.52. Now we have to get area of square, right? But interestingly, side length of the square is not known. Only thing we know is radius of the circle, that is OQ, right? OQ, if you observe the triangle OPQ, it is a right triangle and OQ equal to 6 root 2 is the hypotenuse of the right triangle, right? It means we can make use of Pythagoras theorem. It says that OQ square equal to OP square plus PQ square, right? So if I say OP equal to PQ equal to A, then 6 root 2 whole square equal to A square plus A square, right? You simplify it such that you get 72 equal to 2 times A square. It means area of square equal to A square equal to 72 by 2, that is equal to 36 centimeter square, right? Now let's go back to the formula we have written for shaded area. Shaded area now can be written as area of quadrant of the circle minus area of the square, right? Area of the quadrant of circle is 56.52 and area of the square is 36. When you subtract 36 from 56.52, you get answer as 20.52 centimeter square. So to answer the question, shaded area in the given figure is 20.52 centimeter square. Please take a note of this. Let's go to the next question. That is question number 15. In figure 4, a square OABC is inscribed in a quadrant OPBQ. If OA is 15 centimeters, find the area of the shaded region. Use pi equal to 3.14. This particular problem I'm not going to solve. I'll give you hints so that you can solve this problem. As you see here, shaded area can be written as area of quadrant of circle minus area of square, right? Area of square you can easily find because side length of square is given. That is equal to 15 centimeters, right? Now, as you see here, radius of circle is not given. From this figure, if you observe, it is the diagonal of the given square, right? Or if you consider, let's say triangle OAB, which is a right triangle, then line OB is the hypotenuse of the given right triangle, right? It means you can make use of Pythagoras theorem to get the value of OB from OA and OB values, sorry, OA and AB values, right? When you do that and simplify it, you get answer as shaded area equal to 128.25 centimeters square. Please solve this problem and verify whether your answer matches with the answer given here or not. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 16. In the given figure, two concentric circles with center O having radii 21 centimeters and 41 centimeters. If angle AOB equal to 60 degrees, find the area of the shaded region. Use pi equal to 22/7. This particular problem appeared in two sets, 2017 set number 1 and 2019 set number 4. Prior to attempting this problem, I would like you to recall certain concepts related to concentric circles. A circle is defined by its center and radius as shown here. This particular circle is centered at O and its radius is small r, right? Let's draw another circle of radius capital R centered at O. As you see here, the circles having same center but different radii are called concentric circles. This point we have already learned in this video, right? Area of outer circle can be written as pi times capital R square, and area of inner circle is pi times small r square, right? The difference in the areas of these two circles is pi capital R square minus pi small r square, right? That is the area enclosed by the two circles, right? I'm showing it using shaded region. The area enclosed by the two circles is the difference in the areas of the given two circles, and that is shown using shaded portion here, light blue color. Area enclosed by the circles can be written as pi times capital R square minus small r square, or that can also be written as pi times sum of radii times difference of radii, right? Please take a note of this. Now let's go back to the problem. Here, shaded area is a portion enclosed by the concentric circles, right? This is not complete area enclosed by the concentric circles. It's only a portion of it. Inner circle radius is given small r equal to 21 and capital R equal to 42, that is outer circle radius. And we have just seen that area enclosed by the concentric circles is pi times capital R square minus small r square, right? Now, what I'm saying is if angle covered is 360 degrees, then area is pi times capital R square minus small r square. If the angle covered is theta degrees, then what is the area? If I do cross multiplication, I can get area as theta by 360 times pi times capital R square minus small r square, right? Now, if you observe, the angle of the sector OAB is 60 degrees. This is the minor sector, right? The major sector is the sector other than OAB is called major sector. That sector has got angle 300 degrees because sum of these two angles is equal to 360 degrees, right? So now what I'm saying is this major sector is corresponding to the area shaded, right? So area of the shaded region now can be written as 300 by 360. I have used theta equal to 300 here. And when you substitute value of pi and capital R and small r and simplify it, you get the answer as 3465. The area of the shaded region is 3465 centimeters square. Please take a note of this. Let's go to the next problem. That is question number 17. Three semicircles, each of diameter 3 centimeters, a circle of diameter 4.5 centimeters, and a semicircle of radius 4.5 centimeters are drawn in the given figure. Find the area of the shaded region. As you see here, you have 3 small semicircles and 1 big semicircle and 1 circle, right? I'm calling the small semicircle at the left as A. Small but shaded semicircle as B and the other small semicircle as C and the bigger semicircle as D, which is shaded, and the circle as P, right? For semicircles A, B and C, diameter is given that is equal to 3 centimeters. It means radius equal to 3 by 2 centimeters, right? So area of semicircle A, B, C each is going to be 1 by 2 times pi times r equal to 3 by 2 whole square, right? When you simplify it, you get area of semicircle A, B, C each as 9 by 8 pi, right? And radius of semicircle D is going to be 9 by 2 centimeters because diameter of the bigger semicircle is given that is 9 centimeters, or the radius is given in the problem statement that is 4 by 5 centimeter 4.5 centimeters, right? It means I can write it as 9 by 2 centimeters. If radius of semicircle D is 9 by 2 centimeters, its area is going to be 81 by 8 pi centimeter square. Please take a note of this. And diameter of circle P is given that is 4.5 centimeter. That can be written as 9 by 2, right? Diameter is given. So radius is going to be 9 by 4 centimeters. Radius of the given circle is 9 by 4 centimeters. So now let's find area of the circle P. That is 5 times 9 by 4 whole square. When you simplify, you get it as 81 by 16 times pi. So from the figure, if I see, area of shaded region can be written now as area of D, that is bigger semicircle, plus area of B, which is a smaller semicircle B down, minus area of A, that is semicircle, smaller semicircle at the top, and area of C, that is also smaller semicircle, plus area of P, that is circle, right? So area of shaded region now can be written as area of D plus area of B, those two are shaded, minus the components which are unshaded, those are area of A plus area of C plus area of P, right? Let's substitute the values we got for all these areas and simplify it such that you get answer as 63 by 16 pi. So to answer the question, area of shaded region is equal to 63 by 16 pi centimeter square. You can make use of 22 by 7 for pi and simplify further such that you can get the right answer. But you can stop here, 63 by 16 times pi centimeter square, as the answer is also fine. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 18. In figure 2, ABC is a right angled triangle at A, means angle A equal to 90 degrees. Semicircles are drawn on AB, AC and BC as diameters. Please take a note of this. These three are the sides of the given right triangle and we have drawn three semicircles on each of these sides. One semicircle on each of these sides, right? Now we are asked to find the area of the shaded region. I'm marking point P and point Q in the figure as shown here. Now semicircle APB, its radius is going to be AB by 2, that is equal to 6 by 2 equal to 3 centimeters, right? Semicircle APB radius is 3 centimeters and semicircle AQC's radius is 4 centimeters, right? Semicircle ABC radius is not known because side BC length is not known to us. But you can write semicircle radius as BC by 2, right? If you observe the triangle ABC, which is a right triangle, you can apply Pythagoras theorem to get the value of BC. BC square equal to AB square plus AC square. When you use AB equal to 6 and AC equal to 8 and simplify, you get BC square as 100. It means BC equal to 10 and radius of semicircle ABC is going to be BC by 2 equal to 10 by 2 equal to 5 centimeters, right? Now what I'm going to do is, let me write the area of the shaded region. Area of the shaded region now can be written as sum of the areas of semicircle APB plus semicircle AQC and triangle ABC minus area of semicircle ABC. Please try to understand this. If you draw semicircle APB and semicircle AQC and triangle ABC, you are going to get the full picture, right? And when you wipe area of semicircle ABC, then you get the given picture. For example, the first three, semicircle APB and semicircle AQC and triangle ABC, these three areas first you shade and then wipe the area of semicircle ABC. Then you are going to get exactly the same picture, right? That's what I have written here as the formula. Area of semicircle APB can be written as pi by 2 times 3 square, that is 4.5 pi centimeter square. Area of semicircle AQC is 8 pi centimeter square. And area of semicircle ABC is 12.5 pi centimeter square. Area of triangle ABC is of base times height, that is base I am considering as AB and height as AC, so that you get area of triangle ABC as 24 centimeter square, right? Now let's substitute all these four values into the formula we have written. Area of shaded region now can be written as 4.5 pi plus 8 pi plus 24 minus 12.5 pi, right? When you simplify it, you get answer as 24. It means area of shaded region is equal to 24 centimeters. This is what we are asked to find. I hope you like the video. Please subscribe to our channel ECBSC Online Classes on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Thank you. If you like the video, please subscribe to our channel.